Plaintiff Gail Divers says the defendant is her granddaughter, and she raised her from the age of 3 because the defendant's mother was killed in a car accident. Gail claims the defendant started getting in trouble after she turned 18, got pregnant, and dropped out of school. And Gail is suing her today for car repairs and an overdrawn bank account. Defendant Passion Smith admits that she dropped out of school after she got pregnant, but claims it was because she was embarrassed that she was expecting a child and could no longer pursue her goals. Passion says she is now re-enrolled in school and is turning her life around, and insists she accidentally overdrew the bank account.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
First of all, I would like to say I'm not only here to sue my granddaughter, but in hopes that you can talk with her and help me get her back on the right path. She's a very bright girl, and she's gotten off track some kind of way. And I know that you had been off track before and you got back on, so it's proven that it can be done. First of all, I'd like to say that I've had Passion since she was 3 years old. Her mom got killed in a car accident.
Sorry to hear that.
She was crossing the street and a car ran over her. And her son, who was 3 months at the time, he made it through the accident. Her mom was 18 years old. We've had some hard times. I've done the best I can as being her mom. I know I never can take her place, but I've done the best I could. Passion, you know, she started having somewhat of troubles when she reached the age of 18, when she got pregnant. She dropped out of school. She had her baby, and he was premature due to her having baby mama drama complications. She's an excellent parent. They gave him less than a 50% chance of making it. He'll be 2 years old next month.
She's an excellent parent.
She is. She did it.
Your grandmother said you're an excellent parent. Yes. Go ahead.
She's done extremely well. She had to learn how to give him his medications. She brought him home at 72 days old. She worked with him round the clock. He had on oxygen, everything, and I am so proud of her. The problem is she just got kind of sidetracked. She's putting more time into the baby mama drama than she's putting into herself. And I know that Passion, she's a good girl. She's selling herself short, in other words. And I'm just hoping today that you can at least, you know, give her some type of inspiration to move forward.
And let me ask you what you're doing these days with yourself.
Well, first off, Your Honor, I would like to say my grandmother did raise me because my mom passed. And I did get pregnant when I was 18.
Give her some tips.
And the reason why I left school is because I was embarrassed, because I had goals and plans, and I wasn't able to do it because I was pregnant. I was planning on going to college to be an OBGYN because I wanted to deliver kids and be a woman's doctor. I had my baby. He was early. I have pictures to show how early he was. He was 2 pounds, 6 ounces, and 13 and a half inches long.
2 pounds?
After I had my baby, I had priests coming in and also doctors telling me that he was going through so much that I should just let him go. That was really hard, and my granny and my family was there for me. And baby mama drama, I had threats from the time I found out I was pregnant up until I had him early. If it wasn't verbal, it was up in personal or over computers. Anyway, I could be threatened. 6/09, I ended up being arrested because I got into a fight with the baby mama's older sister in front of my grandmother's house. She brought a crowbar to try to bust me in the head. I ended up fighting her. The police arrested me, and I ended up spending a couple hours in jail. And from that, I'm still on probation, and I've been paying a lot of fines.
Did you get your GED or high school diploma?
No.
Why not?
Well, from when my son was sick, I was scared to let anyone watch him.
Okay.
I had to be there with him.
How is he now?
He's fine.
So what about now?
Now I have enrolled at Grand Rapids CC,
Okay.
the community college,
Good.
to help me get my GED
Good.
and to start my college classes.
All right.
And I
good.
started in the fall.
Good. What about this other drama?
I am still being harassed.
How so? How?
She calls my phone. It's in person. If they see me walking down the street
Have you obtained a restraining order?
Yes, I did have one. And once I got it taken off, I had a PPO order. And once that got taken off, they started again. Like, they would stop, and
Right.
then they started again once it got
Well,
taken
you
off.
have to start again until they stop. Meaning go and get you another protection order. And you go back to that judge enough. If you go back to the same judge and they typically send the case back to the same judge, that judge is going to have them locked up. The judge is going to see that same game. You wait until it expires, and then you come around. They give you another one, then you wait until that expires, then you're in her face again. So just work with the system as best you can. You have a child that you're doing a great job with. You have some ambition. You can still be a OBGYN if you want to. I know folks who started law school in their 30s and became lawyers and have been practicing law for 20 years. You follow me?
Yes.
So you can still do the same thing. You have to apply yourself. And even if you change your mind or whatever, you don't like that course of study, if you find something else you want to do, you can do it. You're not far behind at all. And I tell young ladies and men when they have children that they had not planned to have so early, it's not necessarily a mistake. It's a mistake if you allow it to be a mistake. Because now you are capable of resuming your education. So don't allow it to be a mistake. It will be a mistake if you allow it, if you don't resume your education and complete it. Now, you don't want your baby to be a mistake, right?
Right.
All right. So I want you to remember that. So the judge said if I don't resume and complete another level of education, whether it's just your associates, whatever it might be, if you don't achieve some level of education that will allow you to practice some type of trade or profession, then your baby will have been a mistake. All right? Grandma, I want you to remind her, say, you know what the judge said? Say, I ain't gonna call my grandbaby no mistake, but you know what the judge said.
I will do that.
That'll help. And she sounds like a young lady that's doing well and on the right track as soon as she pays these car repairs.
Okay.
That you're suing her for. No, let's talk about it. You have to prove your case. Tell me what's happening.
Okay, I have proof of the things that I have paid right
Let's
here.
see it. First, you got to tell me about it.
Okay, I'll tell you about it.
Tell me how it all started.
It all started, her car had got broke. She needed a transmission, and I helped her get her car repaired. I helped her pay for it. They had to rebuild her transmission once they pulled it. They charged her $800 to pull it and $1,489 to rebuild it. And then along the way, she decided that she was going to take out a loan for some money. We both have we have a bank account together.
Okay.
And she overdrew the bank account. She said what happened is it slipped her mind that she was supposed to pay these people back their money. So therefore now they're threatening me because I am the major holder of
Let
the
me see
account.
those two documents. Young lady, let me hear from you about the car repairs and the overdraft.
Okay, with the overdraft, I admit I did overdraw our account that we both share. It did slip my mind because I have to pay them my rent money and then borrow my rent money back until I can pay them off.
All right, but you got your memory back now, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. So you're going to pay that part. What else? How about the car repairs?
With the car repairs, there was never a verbal or written statement saying that I had to pay her back.
There's no verbal or no written, but did you nod your head? Did you ever say, I want you to pay it back?
Yes.
And what did she say?
She told me, okay. That probably slipped her mind too. I don't know. But she agreed to it. And in the process of her agreeing, what she did is the first month she was supposed to pay me, she said, well, Mama, I got some things to do. I said, okay. Next month, she said she had something to do. I said, all right, Passion. Then the third month come around, which was October, she told me, she said, well, I decided I'm fixing to move out. Well, now she needs her money to move. So now I'm just stuck.
And I believe every word you say, and I'm not going to give you a chance to lie, because you're such a nice young lady, and your grandmother's done such a nice job with you. I don't want folks to get the impression she did everything for you but teach you how not to lie.
Well, I taught her not to do that.
I know, you taught her not to lie, and I'm not going to let her. I believe your grandmother. You admit to the overdraft, and I believe that you agreed to pay her and continue to tell her that until you got your own place. I'm not going to even ask you if I'm right. I'm just going to tell you I believe it. Am I right?
Right.
All right, good. Didn't lie. Didn't even lie. I love it. $2,866 is your judgment. She's not a troubled child at all. When you come in here talking about she was like me, I said, oh my God. Go get the police immediately. Lock all the doors. Women, put your purses in your lap. No, you did a great job. Congratulations. And congratulations to you for being right back on the right track and for having such a beautiful baby. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I'm happy that you're deciding to go to school, and I love you.
I love you too.